Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. Serina Maiko, the dancing princess of V4Mirai, did end up having a long hiatus, a bit longer probably than any of us were expecting, but it started around April 29th, and of course, she is starting to decide to come back. She did this for her mental health, which is very, very important reason to do this. She says, of course, here, hiatus for and focus on her mental health. Thank you for understanding. We hope you look forward to her return. And recently, as of the August 1st, 4:50 p.m., she says, F it, Daddy's home! So yeah, she decided to come back to her streaming career. And this is, of course, something that, you know, her schedule isn't set yet, from what I can tell, just from Serina Maiko here. She doesn't have a set schedule themselves right now, but she is actually getting things going. It says, after everything that's happened since I announced my hiatus in May, it's become clear that the world needs me. And who am I to back down when the people are in peril? And of course, there she's, you know, showing a bunch of other things here and kind of, you know, getting into the groove of things, getting into the whole swing of things, the groove. And of course, everyone's going to be welcoming her back, and she's going to have lots of success. Hopefully, she takes a little bit more time in order not to burn herself out. You can't really tell if or when you're going to get burned out, but it's good to prevent it either way if you can. Sayu Synchronicity, which has been growing a lot lately and has been doing wonderful things for herself and for her friends and gen mates of the old Noah Talents Primordia, who they're still continuing as a gen, if I'm not mistaken, but kind of just more as a group instead of as, you know, anything official or anything like that. I don't know if that was a side note, and I apologize for that side note, but what we're talking about is she is warning people that this person's account is hacked. Just noting that because they're a very big Genshin account, and there's no reason for them to message me, we've never spoken. Here we go with this one, Genshin update, and over here, we have them explain something that I hope you won't be upset, accidentally reported. Oh, that is a scam. Yeah, that is an absolute Twitter scam. I've seen that before. Do not answer, do not respond to these Twitter scams. Do not give your Twitter information. Most likely it will get taken from you. This is a Twitter scam saying, I reported you to Twitter. They do that for Discord too. I reported you on Discord. They do that for every social media that has that whole reporting thing going on. It says, you know, please send me information. Please, react to or, you know, send messages to here. They're going to help you out. And the person that they're sending is a scammer. They're sending you to as a scammer. It's going to try to get your information there. So that is, of course, like the X support or Discord ID and that kind of thing. Yeah, it's a big scam. It's a huge scam. Phishing hack was going around like 6 months ago. They still haven't changed the wording. Lazy. It is the same message I would get word for word from hacked accounts. So hopefully they get their account back. This Genshin fan account dedicated to updating things that are happening in the Genshin world. Hopefully they get that back soon. Because, I mean, it's a lot of hard work. They've been there since 2021. So that's 4 years of work that's down the drain if they don't get it back. Which sucks because, I mean, when you work hard on your stuff like I do and other people do, it really sucks to have it all get lost. And of course, other people are saying the same things. It's 100% account scamming. Maybe they are victims of the same exact scam where they sent the information and that's how they got hacked themselves. I hope that they get their stuff back, like I said, because it sucks to have your account hacked with 316k followers, and hopefully no one blocks them, and they just, you know, ignore the scam stuff. We have a tiny little meme here with Hajime, or Todoroki Hajime, of Device Regloss, and they are, of course, going through this little mousetrap. Let's take a look. She's just confused. She's like, oh. I love that part. She's like, okay, I'm in a trap. This is my life now. That's pretty much what she showed it. This is my life now. So I love Hajime. A lot of people can't understand her. I can't either. And I'm also very, very surprised when I learned that she used to be a part of a call center. So she actually answered people's calls, and she actually was a part of it for a bit with her Banchou speak. I don't know how it happened, but it was a thing. Nanashinku, or 774 Inc., which is a larger, well, it's not the biggest one, but it's a larger Japanese VTubing agency that right now is having their talent auditions open. Of course, it is a all Japanese agency, and you don't have to be Japanese to be in it, but you have to speak fluent Japanese in order to be a part of it. Of course, if you're bilingual, it'll probably help quite a bit, but you do have to speak fluent enough Japanese, at least conversational Japanese, that you can hold a stream all in Japanese, because their whole audience, their whole base is in Japan. Originally, at least, their main core fan base is in Japan, and they of course do have some outer people that are outside of Japan, like myself, who do watch them on occasion. And it is fully. We look forward to your applications. 774audition.com, August 1st through September 15th. So they have it a whole month and a half, pretty much. And everybody down here is excited about it. It is not like a huge thing. It's huge, but it's not like, huge like cover corporation things like this. But you'll still have thousands of people going through and trying to apply for this, which is, I wish them the best of luck. I do hope that they get their dreams come true. Basically, make their dreams come true. You are the real you to the shining stage, and Shinku welcomes unconventional individuality. The requirements are, of course, you have to be 18 plus. You have to have access to the web. You have to kind of have a little bit of experience. And the main thing, just by the infographics that you're seeing here, you apply, you do interviews, and then, one interview is just a in-person interview. Another one is like, I guess, visual showing what you can do. Then another in-person interview, and then you have your final yes or no. So if you get to this last part of this in-person interview, you are on the very short list of maybe the last 100 or so that they're looking at to see if it's going to actually be through. Sometimes actually the last 20 or so, if it's going to be like a 5-person group, it's like the last 20 or so to see who it's going to be. And I do wish every single person that's going to be going through this the best of luck. I recently did the most popular English-speaking VTubers of quarter 2 2025, and that was a mix between, of course, YouTube and Twitch. In this case, we have just YouTube and the top VTubers in quarter 2 of 2025. We have Sakura Miko from, of course, Hololive. We have Vamkuzu from Nijisanji. We have Pekora here. We have Kanae as well. We have Ozora Subaru, Lauren Iroas, and we have Koyori, Zentreya, Hinano Tachibana, and of course we have Koseki Biju rounding up the top 10. These are all YouTube based, and these are all based on hours watched. Vamp Kuzuha is a big, I think he's reached already 2 million subscribers. He's a big VTuber, of course, in Nijisanji, and in general, I think he is the top male VTuber who started out as a VTuber. Because, like, for example, if Markiplier becomes a VTuber, he becomes a top, subscribed to VTuber. But I'm talking about the VTubers who started out, who originated as VTubers. Doesn't mean that the others aren't VTubers, but it's a bit of a different thing. If you already had 30 million followers and then you became a VTuber, you suddenly aren't a 30 million followed VTuber who started out and got their subscribers as a VTuber to start out with. A little bit of a distinction. It's not gatekeeping. They're still VTubers, but the distinction, I think, should be made. But still, to every single one who is in the top 10, this is a showing of their hard work, a showing of everything that they've done to get themselves to that point. And it is an amazing feat either way. Holostars English are all going to be starring in an online 3D concert. It's called Everglow, Light of Elysium. And we have here the actual news, the actual announcement from Holostars, their actual website. It says, Tokyo, Japan, Cover Corporation, Minato, Tokyo, etc. Announced Everglow, Light of Elysium, a free-to-watch online 3D concert starring all members of Holostars English. Concert will be streamed live on the Holostars English YouTube channel on September 28th at 12 p.m. JST. So that's going to be on the 27th for most of the Western Hemisphere. And Asia is probably going to be around the 28th as well. So just letting you guys know that just that based on Japanese Standard Time, JST. Everglow Light of Elysium will feature a variety of all new content and performances starring the members of Holostars English. Fans from all over the world can share their support for the talents by watching and sharing the live stream with others. Additional updates will be shared through the Holostars official social media channels, so be sure to follow them in advance. And there's all the Light of Elysium stuff, the hashtags, HS Everglow, all that type of stuff. And of course, we're moving on to the English Twitter, where they did also have this announcement here, and the details there. The official channel, of course, is there. Holostars English. So, of course, this one is a little bit easier on the eyes because it's not white and bright and flashbang and any of that kind of stuff. So, there you go. A little bit of Holostar stuff. And, of course, they have covered a lot of music videos. Their live streams have been collabs, things like that. Primarily, they do collabs and not much more on this one. But this one is going to be basically a big concert / collab thing. So, they're going to have it there on the channel. I do hope it is very successful for them. And of course, I can't go with, the whole Holostars thing without letting you guys know other people who have reacted to it. Shiori Novella say good luck with the concert. Do your best. And of course, we will. We are the best. Hell yeah. And continuing in, let's go. Girl DM is also a pretty big VTuber in the indie scene. Says, Elysium Tensei participants are legally obliged to join this concert, so get in here. We're practicing. Girl DM, okay, boss. And then, of course, right there, let's go from Hako's Bales. Congrats, boys. This is huge. Yes, Ara. Holy S. Let's go. Obake Pam. You will watch and you will like it. So that, and of course, a bunch of other Hololive members as well, were, kind of giving them the congratulations because this is huge. This whole concert thing is humongous for the Holostars because usually, whether it's not intentionally, but they do get left behind a lot compared to Hololive, which is the one that is more marketable in many ways. But I am glad that they are getting their just dues. Hololive Advent has been doing wonderful things. They have grown so much, every single one of them. The members, Shiori Novella, Koseki Biju, Narissa Ravencroft, and Fuoa and Mokoko Abiscard, are all doing their 2-year anniversary. They had their 2th anniversary recently, and each and every one of them had some things to show off. A lot of 3D stuff, a lot of other fun stuff. In this case, it's going to be, we're going to start out with Fuamoko, and then we're going to move on, not in order of what I mentioned, but in order of what I found. So here's Fuamoko's 2nd anniversary, 3D full body Bao Bao. And here you have, they did this, I think, last year for their 1st year anniversary as well. So let's take a listen. Doing their dances. So it's gonna have an original song, original other things like that, so it's gonna be nice. So for this, more than likely they were all in Japan for the 3D studio because a lot of them don't have 3D for the house. Some of them do, but when it comes to these big things, usually it's a 3D studio that has it. So of course they went through with that, and we have Narissa Ravencroft next.
I'm saying,
where she just had a bit of a chat with everybody. She's gonna be doing ASMR. She's gonna be doing ASMR with Laplace and Fuamoko. So, because Laplace, the whole joke there, the whole meme there, is Laplace calls her Onesama, wants to be a piggy for her Narissa Onesama. She was joking around. She was doing, I think she was doing some S&M tier list type of thing, like Onesama tier list, I think it was. And she was at the top, like double S tier type of thing for the Onesama tier list. So that is a funny thing that, of course, is happening there with Laplace herself. And, of course, we are moving on to Narissa mentioning that, and to Bibu. She is in the Hololive office doing some fun things there. My guess is yes, this was probably in the studio instead of her in-home studio. It's most likely at the big Hololive studio themselves.
Is it mirrored? My arm is going crazy. I'm going crazy. Oh, that's why.
She didn't have her sleeve all the way up. Okay.
And then you go 2 eyes like that, right? And then you need.
I don't know how to write to make it reflect correctly. I don't know how to write that way. My brain just can't process that. So let's keep going.
Okay, there. Well, since you asked nicely. Oh.
And there we go. So she had a lot of this. She had a lot of this, and so did Shiori. Shiori had her stream, of course.
What they look like. So
she had more of a cutesy look there, as you can see. Shiori is
I went
Shiori.
to the studio, and I just looked. I just looked for like a random white person.
Oh,
is
God.
that bad? I'm so sorry. I looked for a Caucasian person, and then I was like, "Oh, it's so nice to see you again," or like, "It's so nice to meet you." I don't remember, man. I don't remember. So I hugged them, and then apparently I realized that wasn't her. I was like, "Oh, fuck." SK means serial killerish behavior. It's exaggerated. I mean, they could have these traits, but I wouldn't know.
So yeah, she goes through things. This is her look, her bit of her look here. You can see it a little bit more. It's kind of like sleepwear type of things, like, you know, comfy, cute sleepwear. So she goes and there's questions that were there, and, you know, things like that, and topics that she could converse with the community with. And she was, of course, doing the amazing, amazing thing of making sure that everyone has fun. And these are all the girls from Advent doing them all together in order to make sure to, you know, not just have like 10 freaking things being of Advent, etc. So I'm so glad that they had those 2 years. So glad Fuomoko and all the other girls have been doing great. And I'm so glad that Shiori in particular has been taking time off, because she did have a bit of burnout for a while. Welcome back, everyone, to the VTuber Showcase, a place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. I do this because I love the community, and I want it to be a positive space. Today, we're talking about Praisethemoon, just another average gamer. Pixel art and comms and all that kind of stuff is there for you. We are taking a look at their Twitch and then their YouTube if they have one. So just another average gamer here. Let's take a look at one of their pieces that they have there. Marvel Rivals, of course.
One, please. I can play. This person is my bane of my existence. He's pretty strong for a freaking healer.
Why the fox got a gun? No, a fox? Raccoon? No.
Yeah, Rocket Raccoon is a bit of a Rocket Raccoon's a bit of a thing for me. He can be strong if you know how to use him correctly. He can even be a strong DPS if you use them against people who aren't, you know, they aren't any kind of tank or anything like that. And here, of course, is their YouTube side, where they just have their little nightmares thing that they did about a year ago. You know, things here and there. It is kind of more of a placeholder at this point because they are focusing a bit more on their Twitch content, which is perfectly fine. Content creation on the side of Twitch, like doing Twitch and then some content creation on the side, is extremely hard overall. So, of course, thank you so much, Praisethemoon, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching, as always, and of course, take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.